So as a social media marketing agency owner, I actually have started using LinkedIn to start getting some clients. I only did this in the past couple of months, and it's a relatively new scene for me. But since I've started doing this, I've also started receiving a lot of pitches and messages from other service providers, agency owners, and coaches and consultants. So in this video, I am going to review 4 messages and 4 pitches that I have received over the past couple of weeks. And I'm going to break them down, tell you what is good about them and what is not so good. Hopefully you can get some value and you can learn what you should actually put in your message and what you should avoid saying at all costs. And if you stay to the end, I will do a quick recap and I will give you the bullet points that you need to include in your messages and what not to include as well. I'm going to talk you through them and I'm going to jump straight into it. Okay, so this first person sent me a connection request. I obviously accepted it and then they sent me a message. Hi Adam, thank you for accepting my request. I hope you are well, ? I'm reaching out as I believe your company could benefit from this. Not so good. So already I'm turned off. I can almost guarantee I didn't respond to this message. You know, the first part is fine. Hi Adam, thank you for accepting my request. I hope you're well. That's completely fine. You're building up rapport. You know, it makes me seem like they're cool and they're genuine. But this next part is, it's just too direct for me, right? So straight away they're going into, we have services, you have a company, I'm going to pitch you. That works with some people, but with me personally, I just stop reading once I see that. It just completely turns me off. So what I would recommend they do is scrap that whole part and actually ask me a question about my business. One thing I've learned from selling, doing lead generation and closing clients is that a lot of it really just comes down to asking questions about the other person, get the other person talking, let them kind of just explain to you the pain points, what they're struggling with, how well their business is doing. And that gives you opportunity to then pitch because you've gotten all that info from them. You know what they're struggling with, so you know what to pitch them, and you know how to provide a solution that's going to actually help them out. So that's one of my biggest pieces of advice is ask questions. You know, don't state, I want to pitch you my services because you have a certain type of company and so do I. Just be honest, ask some real questions, try and dig into my pain points. So if you look at this message, they're providing a bunch of things. They're providing admin staff, HR managers, financial controllers, accounting, bookkeeping, a whole range of things, right? So what they could do is they could say, hey Adam, thank you for accepting a request. Your company looks cool and it looks like you guys are doing pretty well. How are you doing in terms of your accounting, your bookkeeping and your HR? Or do you have a dedicated accountant, bookkeeper and HR person on the team at the moment? That would be a much better lead in because I don't think they're pitching me. They're just asking me a genuine question. And the thing is, if they ask me that question, I might say, yes, I do. And if I say, yes, I do, well then obviously don't pitch me directly on that. Try and dig deeper and try and find a flaw in the current person I have before you come in and you try and pitch your service. Okay, so that is message number 1 done. Message number 2, hi Adam, I hope you are well. I'm Justin, co-founder of XYZ, the complete hyper-personalization image and web toolkit. Straight away, I have no idea what that means. The complete hyper-personalization image and web toolkit. That makes no sense to me, and I'm in the marketing space. Like, that's complete mumbo jumbo. I don't really know what that is. So they've completely lost me. Justin, you've lost me. I have no idea what you're talking about. We're looking for agency partners and it'd be great to connect over a virtual coffee chat and see what we can do together. Okay, not the worst way to end it. Now, I will say that I've gotten that message of like a virtual coffee 101 times, like many times. It's become the new thing because of lockdown and people working from home. But yeah, I've seen it too many times, so I would stay away from the virtual coffee. So the first part, hi Adam, I hope you're doing well. That's pretty good. You're introducing yourself, you're building rapport, and you seem nice. They're introducing themselves and what they do, okay? It's not the worst thing, but again, I would more so go down the route of let's ask a question. You know, let's ask Adam a question here. Let's see what he actually does in his business, and let's see if this service that I have, which is hyper-personalization image and web toolkit, how will this help him? Whereas Justin has not tried to help me out here. He's just literally said, let's have a chat. I have this service. So I know that that's going to be a pitch. I know that it's going to be a 10-15 minute chat. He's going to ask me about what I do, and then he's going to go straight into talking about his hyper-personalization image and web toolkit, which again, I still have no idea what it is, what it solves, and what it could even help me do. So all in all, not the worst message I've seen, a lot better than other ones I've gotten, that is for sure. It's short and snappy, that's really good. He's asking me a very easy question, you know, do I want to connect? It's a really simple one, there's no crazy commitment on my end, I just got to book in a call with him. Overall, I don't think this is going to be converting overly well because again, he's saying what his service is. I've no idea what it is and he hasn't asked me a question about my business or about a pain point that I actually might have. So that is message number 2, and let's move on to message number 3. Hey Adam, just came across your page and I love your energy. I'm looking for people who want to create a profitable business through Amazon. Would love to learn more about what you do. Best, David. Okay, David, props for keeping it short and sweet. I think that is really good. The introduction statement is good. Came across your page and I love your energy. That's cool. You know, it makes me feel like, maybe he had an actual look at my page. Now, he probably didn't, right? It's probably copy and pasted, but it makes me feel like he did. And that's what's important. Now, he's telling me exactly who he's looking for and what he's trying to help them do. I think there's no problem with that. But again, he hasn't really asked me any questions about what I do. So I can tell that this is a copy and paste message. He could send this to an agency owner, a drop shipper, a forex trader, an e-commerce owner, a sales manager. He could send this to literally anyone and it would apply. So it doesn't seem personalized, okay? And I obviously got that vibe from David. He's also saying what exactly he wants to do. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world, but he should be asking me a question before he says he's looking to help people create a profitable business through Amazon, because he's talking to me. I'm a business owner. You know, the assumption should be that a business owner doesn't have a lot of time. They're super busy. So why would they want to start this second business if they're trying to build their agency or a different business? If I was you, David, what I would do is I would revamp this message. I would actually ask Adam or whoever you're talking to an actual question about their business and about what they do. And then you can pitch your services once you've asked a few questions and you've kind of found out what they're struggling with. Because in your case, David, you're looking to help me create a business. So you should be asking me something around, how well my business is doing, how much revenue we produce, how much money I make. Because if you find that I'm making 50k a month, well, why do I need an Amazon business? I don't. But if I'm only making €500 a month, well then boom, I'm a perfect candidate for that. Okay, so that's message number 3. And finally, we've got message number 4, which there's actually 2 parts to this message. He sent me one message, I accepted his request, and then once we connected, he sent me another message. So the first message is, hi Adam, saw your profile as a recommended connection and wanted to reach out to see if you are open to connecting. Okay, very, very standard message. I've seen this 101 times, but it's genuine. Look, he's not trying to pitch me, he's not trying to sell me, so I connected with him. I also said, yeah, Greg, that's no problem. Looking forward to connecting. Now, the second message is where it gets very, very messy, and Greg did not get a response from me because this message is just, it's not good. Because again, this message is just trying to pitch me straight away, and he's not even asking me any questions. So, sorry, Greg, it's a no. Hey Adam, Greg here, hope you're doing well. I like the introduction. I use that quite often myself, where we say, hey John, Adam here, and it just kind of builds a little bit of connection with the person, so I like that. Reaching out, as I see we're both founders in the marketing and advertising space. Now, as you can see with this message, this is clearly copy and pasted because it's actually given him an error when he's copy and pasted it, and he's got a bunch of random characters before advertising. Quick background on me, I work with founders of digital marketing agencies who sell high-ticket services to get 21 to 53 qualified sales appointments per month. What I like about that is it's super specific, 21 to 53 qualified sales appointments. Now, he probably pulled that number out of his head because, why wouldn't he say 20 to 50? But it's good because it makes me look at it and be like, oh, that's different. That's unique. And it's very, very specific. So I like that. In other words, we help you get high paying clients without blowing money on Facebook/paid ads. So Greg, it's not the worst. You're hitting me with kind of what you do, what you could help me do, which is get more sales appointments. And you're telling me then that I wouldn't have to spend money on Facebook ads. So that's pretty cool, because as an agency owner, I don't want to be spending loads of money on ads. But you haven't asked me any questions. You haven't gotten me to open up about my pain points. And you haven't even asked me if I've got capacity for more clients. So you're trying to pitch me on, I'm going to help you get more clients through more sales appointments, but you don't even know if I even need more clients. I might run an agency where we only work with 20 clients at a time and we never work more than that. And that's just our core value. So you need to find that out. You need to ask me that first before you try and sell me on more clients. So overall, I wouldn't say those were the worst messages. Those were just 4 random ones that I picked out of from my LinkedIn. And the whole basis of this is I want you to get value from what I, as a business owner, react to, what I will engage with, and what will completely turn me off. Because if you want to start an agency and you want to get clients on LinkedIn, you are going to be messaging business owners. So you have to talk like a business person, but you've also got to learn how to get their attention. That is the biggest, most important part. So the framework I would use if I was you, you can check out my other videos on this, but a rough general framework that I like to use is, look, a quick introduction, and now ask a question. Ask a genuine question about the person and about their business. So you can script this in advance. For example, you are just going to message business owners who have e-commerce brands. Perfect, okay? Now what you have to do is come up with a rough script that's going to ask them a question about their business, about their marketing, about their social media, about their Facebook ads, something that will get their attention. Don't come off as if you're trying to pitch them straight away, because they will 99% of the time block your message and never look at it. Keep it short and sweet. Send the introduction, send the quick question, and try and get a response. That's your biggest goal in that first message. You're not trying to qualify them, you're not trying to pitch them, you're not trying to get them as a client, you're trying to get an actual answer from them. Now I do want to say that I am by no means an expert at LinkedIn outreach or LinkedIn sales. I've gotten a handful of clients on there. I think we've gotten about 4 to 5 from LinkedIn to date. So not a master, not an expert, but I've gotten a lot of clients on Instagram and other platforms, and I'm just applying what I did on those platforms to LinkedIn. It's working pretty well, so I thought I'd share some of my insights on what I think is good and what is bad. So I hope you got some value from this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like below if you enjoyed. It really does help me out and helps the channel get a few extra views. As always, I hope you have a good day, and thank you so much for watching.